Hi, my name is Ruby, now known as RV Ruby. This is my new channel and I'm introducing myself. So I've just decided to start doing YouTube videos because I recently sold my house in San Diego and I bought an RV and I've decided to become a full-time RV'er. I'm actually changing my life completely. So I went from working probably, I don't know, 60, 70 hours a week, working almost every day. Very seldom did I get an off day. As a realtor in San Diego, I think I'm ready for a new life. I found myself just bored for one thing, restless for another thing, and depressed. I felt like, I had raised my kids were grown and gone, and I had all these thoughts, I'll have more money, I'll have more time, I could do this, I could do that when the kids are grown. And what happened is I didn't have the energy or the time. I think as I get older, work takes more and more out of me. And, I do have some health issues. I have a back that hurts a lot, and I've been dealing with plantar fascia, whatever. My feet hurt. And so it's like by the time I got done working, work took priority, and it had to. I had bills to pay. And then after that, I found myself really not wanting to go anywhere, not wanting to see anybody, not even wanting to talk to anybody. I just basically couldn't wait to get home and lay down and rest my back and get dinner and watch TV. And I need to lose like 50 pounds, and my life is stressful. I'm eating antacids, omeprazole, and I'm just not feeling well. So I was in a 2-story house, and a 2-story, it wasn't that big, but it had 3 bathrooms and 3 bedrooms, and I found myself really not even using the house. I go home, I like to cook, I'm in the kitchen a lot, so I use the kitchen, I use the bathroom, I use the bedroom, and I have an office, but I would work in the office or work on my bed. And so it was little by little, it just got to be too much to clean it, to keep up with it. And of course people have moved away and left stuff there, and it just felt like my to-do list was longer, my bills were longer, and the enjoyment was just not in my life. I wasn't enjoying my life. I would wake up in the morning and almost feel dread for the day. Like I wouldn't be ready to go excited. I would be, ugh, what do I got to do today? And I would go through my list of things I needed to get done, and then I would literally almost like turn off the emotion. I found myself going through the motions without having a lot of anything, just feeling kind of dead inside. Wow, hearing myself say that, I hadn't really thought about it that way, but that is kind of what I was feeling. Like, just get up, just get your stuff done as fast as you can, so you can try to get caught up, so you can try to relax, so you can try to have some time off so you can recover, so then maybe you'll feel like working. That was like the way my brain was going. And then maybe look forward to something way in the future. Plan a vacation. So maybe I'm laying there at night stressed. I'm thinking, oh, as soon as I reach this goal, as soon as I do this, then I'm going to go, and it's going to be so nice, and I'm going to relax. But even that started feeling like a lot mentally and every other way, even to try to plan it and do it. Life was just starting to feel overwhelming, and I had less and less energy for it. So then I'm a realtor. I got this bright idea, hey, I don't want to live in this 2-story anymore. I don't want to die here. I'll be 52 in a couple weeks, and I thought I should buy the house I'm going to spend the rest of my life in. That's what I should do. And I started thinking, what do I want in the house? I definitely want a 1-story. I just started thinking about what I wanted. And the problem is I like a lot of things, and so I like a little bit of country and a little bit of rock and roll, I think. So I was just kind of thinking about where I belong, and that's always been really hard for me because I've never been one of those people who just knows where they belong. Like, some people are born and they're just horse people, so they know they belong there. Or some people, they have a definite style and a definite taste, And I've never been that way. Like, I like variety. I like variety in food. I like variety in the guys I've dated. They've all been very different. I don't have a type. I don't have a type of lifestyle. I really like nature and quiet and not having neighbors. And then on the flip side, I really like neighbors and community and people. I like museums and, you know, cosmopolitan a little bit. I like to, you know, go to downtown restaurants, or I really love the museums and just stuff like that that, you know, doesn't fit with the rural lifestyle. I love animals. I love, you know, I was having a hard time deciding, but in the meantime I thought, you know what, I will get probably another 10 grand for my house if I move out, fix it up a little bit, and stage it. Staging works, people. Because people just, you know, whenever you're going to move, you imagine your whole new lifestyle. And staging helps people imagine, oh, this is, you know, my house will feel like this. And some people's house do, but most people it doesn't. And staging really makes it feel like a home, gives you that feeling. So I thought, okay, if I move out and stage it, I'll get 10 grand more. And then and this is in San Diego, and then if I'm ready to close and I'm not contingent on selling another house, and I can close fast, I can close slow, I can do a rent back, I will be the most competitive in getting a good price on the property I buy. Maybe I'll even save 10 grand on the property I buy, because, you know, a seller has to leave and they need someone flexible with their schedule or what have you. So I thought, I will buy an RV. I've always wanted one, always. For 10 years I've been looking online. I'll buy an RV and then I'll live in it until I buy the next house. And then the RV will pay for itself if I buy a cheap one. Then it hasn't cost me anything, and then I still have the RV. So when I get a house, I can set up a little office in the RV. Because when you're in real estate, what happens a lot of times is, you know, you have almost nothing to do except for you're waiting for that one piece of paper, and you got to sign it and get it right back, or it's not going to close on time. Like, it's where, you know, maybe it happens whenever I go on vacation or something. It's like you're in the middle of trying to have a good time, and you get that notice, and oh my gosh, we got to sign the FHA VA amendment, or the lender's not going to fund it, and it's got to be signed it back like right away within the next couple hours. And you're rushing around, going to the hotel, you know, business center, trying to get everything done, or you're leaving the pool, or you're coming back from the beach. Like, whatever you were doing, it interrupts you. And the world's gotten a lot better with technology, but some things still, like, they have to be printed and hand signed and sent back. So I thought I'll set up a little office with the printer and everything in my RV, and then at least when I'm off, because then I don't have to hang around. I could be at the beach, or I could be gone somewhere, but I'll have my office right there. Plus, I had recently got a little dog, and you know, it's really hard to think about traveling with the dog, but with the RVs, like, we go to the beach for the weekend, or go here or go there. I thought this is a great idea. So I bought the RV, and it's a 2001, it's older, a National Tropical. I paid $21,500 for it. And it had some problems, but that was kind of my budget, and I just loved the floor plan when I went in. And it only had 16,000 miles, and at the time I thought that's what you need to look for, like a car, you know. I want something older but low miles in good shape. And the inside had very little use. I don't even think they hardly ever use like their convection oven or whatever. So it felt pretty new, and the engine felt new, but now I'm learning if they sit too long, it's actually not necessarily a good thing. It could be worse than if they drove it more. But I saw it, you know, it needs a little, the outside looks pretty bad. I'll show you that at some point. And I'm working on that. But I mean, for the most part, I could be happy, and I felt like I could live in it. Like, I like the floor plan. I'm kind of claustrophobic, so this one kind of suited me. And I've customized it a little bit for my own lifestyle. But so I bought the RV, and I had it for almost a year before I moved into it. So I bought it early, and then, you know, I had work done on it. You know, I had the carpet pulled out, just different stuff, and I had to get it internet ready, and that's, you know, there are things I had to do so I could work in it. Well, I started watching these YouTube videos of all these full-time RVers, and little by little, I've just got the bug. So I've owned it for probably about, I don't know, going on a year and a half now. I am in the process of getting my health and life insurance and annuity license, and I've set up a domicile in Florida, and I am going to try to make this work so that I can basically live on the road, work on the road, make a living, and then how fun is it? I can spend a few months visiting this family member, a few months visiting that family member. I can go to the beach, I can go to the mountains, I can go in the middle of nowhere, I can go to some, in the middle of somewhere. I guess there's RV, places right by the fifth quarter in New Orleans, or in very hot spots, and then there's stuff out in the middle of the boondocks, and it just really appeals to me because whatever I'm in the mood for, I can go. I really miss rain and storms, but I don't want to live in those places all year. Like right now, Texas is having a hurricane. I'd love to visit there. I'd love to visit New Orleans. I'd love to visit Florida. My dad was from Panama City, but I don't want to live there, I don't think, all year. I don't even know what I want. Maybe I'm gonna like drive through these towns, and all of a sudden, and I do have a little bit of money in the bank from the sale of my house, so I'm gonna just like all of a sudden be like, okay, this is it. But the longer it goes, I don't think so. I like living in an RV. My dog likes living in an RV. I love it. Right now, I'm in a park, and it's like going back to the 1950s. When you go outside, all your neighbors are friendly. Well, this is just, my experience on this little street. I'm sure this is not every campground. I'm sure I'm going to have some complaints, but the people are super nice. They're super helpful. They are, they're chit-chatty too. Like, I walk my dog. I know a lot of my neighbors. You get to know them quicker than you do like in a regular subdivision or something where people are in their houses all the time. People in RVs, they spend more time outdoors. Oh my gosh, I just realized I got chicken cooking out there, and I should probably flip it, so hold on.